a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lawton, Oklahoma here at Cameron University. Tonight we have the Carl Albert Titans against the Lawton Eisenhower Eagles. It is week 2. Carl Albert comes in 1-0, having beat Midwest City 49-0 last week, and Lawton Eisenhower comes in 1-1, coming off a loss to Lawton Mac, a score of 20-57. This is Kirk Norman, your play-by-play. This evening we have Jonathan Copeland doing the color commentary for the Carl Albert Titans. Coach Goff rudely sent me a picture from Yankee Stadium with his wife and some friends, and so they are in New York watching a Yankees game tonight. We also have our producer, TJ Townsend, and our camera person, Mr. Jaden Paulson, and we're excited to get this game underway. So, Jonathan, you actually kind of grew up in this area, is that correct?
That's correct. I actually graduated from Eisenhower, played for the legendary Coach Whiteley, which is Ryan Whiteley's dad, who's our receivers coach. So this program, and my dad was also the head coach at Eisenhower for several years, so I know a lot about it, a lot of tradition and success at that school over the years.
All right. Well, we're glad to have you with us this evening. For those of you that did not watch last week, Jonathan Copeland was down on the sidelines as our sideline reporter. Went 1-1 on the I'll keep mentioning it all night long. Went 1-1 on the down and distance, and we're going to keep that. I've actually got that in a file here on the computer, so we can keep that all year.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I got new contacts after that game, so I think we're good to go now.
Okay, good. All right. We're going to be back here in just a moment with our countdown to kickoff. Our countdown to kickoff is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings, 5500 Tinker Diagonal in Del City, Oklahoma. Buffalo Wild Wings offers buy one, get one wing deals every Tuesday and Thursday. So, matter of fact, you could go there this evening. You could ask them to put the Oklahoma Sports Network up on one of their screens and get you some wings. Also, one of our major sponsors this year is Whataburger. The Oklahoma Sports Network wants to thank Whataburger for advertising with us this entire school year. Whataburger, both at 2914 South Douglas Boulevard and 5925 Southeast 15th Street in Midwest City. Give your taste buds that winning feeling with the new boneless Whata Wings from Whataburger, available for a limited time. We'll be back with you here with our countdown to kickoff here in just a moment on the Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Whataburger now has new premium coffee. That means a brand new taste with new flavors. And it's coming in hot and iced cold. New, hot, and iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it. For the first time ever, Whataburger has iced coffee. So hey, get vanilla iced coffee with breakfast, Caramel iced coffee with a snack. And for dinner, how about mocha iced coffee? Or just get plain. Nothing wrong with a classic. New iced coffee from Whataburger. Just like you like.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network with our countdown to kickoff brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. So, Jonathan, one of the things that we have to look at this point is kind of look back on what happened last week. And Carl Albert put up a whopping 413 yards last week, and that was 278 rushing yards, 135 passing yards, and 7 touchdowns on Midwest City. What do you think about that? I mean, this is a brand-new offensive line.
Yeah.
I mean, it may say, and I hate to say this because there are, crosstown rivals, it may say as much about Midwest City as it does about Carl Albert, but what do you think?
Well, I think you got to give Midwest City a lot of credit. Their D-line came off the ball. They always do. They're always very well coached up front. I think we saw early in that game our offensive line was just kind of slow to get going. And it seemed like the more that they got fed, the better they got throughout the game.
I agree.
So I would hope that, we can pick up where we left off a week ago. Feed that O-line and let them get their, they're all young, so obviously the more reps they get, the better they're going to get. Hopefully we can keep that going.
Okay. Well, it was a great offensive output for game one, but the defense, when I went and actually got the numbers this week, I got in there and found out that the defense only allowed 99 yards on the whole night, and that was 96 yards of rushing and 3 yards passing. So just an incredible defensive output. And, again, if it's kind of like you said, if Carl Albert comes out tonight and they just continue on, we talked last week about Midwest City already had a game under their belt, and when they've got a game under their belt, then one of the things that we normally see is there's an incredible improvement between week 1 and week 2. So I'm kind of wanting to see that tonight, aren't you?
Yeah, I think we talked about it. I know we talked about the scrimmage. I know we talked about it last week, that this defense was going to have to kind of be the Achilles heel until our offensive line and our offense really started meshing together. But 99 yards of total offense, that's impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, we know that we have a very active, very really good defensive line, especially the nose guard, and we got 2 guys on the outside that their motors just run hot all the time. So,
absolutely.
I would like to see a continuation of that, especially when you go on the road. They say that defense always travels. So
right.
I'm hoping that that's the case here after that hour-and-a-half trip down here, that this defense is want to pick up where they left off last week.
Yeah, I agree. One of the things that happened this week was our defensive player of the game. Generally when you talk about a defensive player of the game, you're talking about a cornerback that pops an interception or a linebacker that makes a huge couple of hits or whatever. Our defensive player of the game this week was Nick Hill, number 77, 6'1", 300 pounds, and he knocked the ball out, landed on it for the turnover, got the defense going, and it was a pretty impressive performance. He's the nose guard right in the middle.
Yeah, Nick is we saw it last week. He's a big, strong kid, man, and he comes off the ball. He causes a lot of offensive lines to come and have to double team him, and when they do that, that's just freeing up those other guys. So I see that he's going to be a huge key this evening on setting the tone early and just keeping on what he does.
All right, huge key. That leads us into keys to the game. So we'll be back here in a minute with the keys to the game from Jonathan Copeland and Kirk Norman. We'll be back here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back.
Chicken strips. Chicken strips. Chicken strips.
Ranch. Ranch. Buffalo Ranch. Monterey Jack cheese.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich. A beautiful masterpiece.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Countdown to Kickoff, and now we're ready for our keys to the game, brought to you by Midwest City Tag Agency at 119 South Air Depot Boulevard in Midwest City, Oklahoma. Call 405-737-4839. So keys to the game as we get ready for this kickoff. I follow with you. I've got the offensive line. They have got to show improvement, and we hope that between this first and second game they can mature a little bit more. Defense, stay the course. Scoring doesn't mean a loss, but you must win the turnover battle. And last week we were +3 on the turnover board. That's how we ended up. And a little bit, I pulled this out of the NFL because I heard a guy talking about it this week. 80% of the time, if you win the turnover battle, you win the game. And so you can look at both of our state schools this last week, Oklahoma State and OU. You can lose in every category and still win the game, but turnovers will kill you, and Arkansas found that out.
Absolutely. I kind of going to copy what you said. Let's win the turnover battle. But I think in a game like this, Eisenhower came off two inner-city games, two big games that mean a lot to that school. And being in that environment, and then you're playing somebody that's outside of your city, the stands probably aren't going to be full tonight. Yeah, there's a little bit of an emotional letdown there, but they still are a very capable team. So I think another key for us is to set the tone early, be the more physical team, but not to the point where you're getting stupid penalties.
Right.
And then I'm going to say let's do special teams again. Last week that was big for us, watching film on these guys. In the past 2 years also, we've had some big special teams plays. So if you can get some a bad punt, block punt, good kickoff returns, fit the lanes on cover and on kickoff, and force them into uncomfortable situations, short field, bad field possessions that could really play in our favor. And that's what I got for tonight.
Yep, Maddox Wilkerson will be our punter this evening, and he kicked one for 40 yards last week. I've got that as well. Special teams keep being special. Sure tackling, no yards after the catch, and then some good place kicking. I'd like us to have the opportunity, and obviously we want to score touchdowns, But we've got one of the best place kickers in the state right now with Ethan Spiewak. And he can kick the ball through the goalpost anywhere inside the 30-yard line. And so, I feel good about that. I'd like to see some of that come on, and hopefully we'll get an opportunity to see that. Our instant replay this evening is brought to you by Brown's Driving School. So every time we show an instant replay, you're going to see their logo come up on the screen. Brown's Driving School has been serving Midwest City since 1996. They offer driver education, the road exam, defensive driving, and motorcycle training. Go see them at 29th and Douglas next to Tinker Tag Agency. Brown's Driving School, where safety is our driving concern. We're going to be back with you here in just a minute with the starting. Well, actually, let's go ahead and do the coin toss. Coin toss is brought to you by Teagan Malone. And as we're watching down there right now, we're seeing them shake hands, and we're going to have the coin toss. Teagan Malone is a proud product of Middale School. She's also a former Middale School teacher, a mom, and now runs a small business right in Midwest City. She's running for State House Representative District 95 to be the champion for our public schools, increase access to health care, and put people of Middale first. Vote Teagan Malone for House District 95 on Tuesday, November 5th, and that is paid for by the Teagan Malone for District 95. The coin has been tossed, and we are watching the man in the white hat. It looks like that Carl Albert won the coin toss, and they have chose to defer to the second half. And this is an east-west field, and so the Lawton Eisenhower Eagles will be looking into the sun right into the west, and Carl Albert will be moving towards the east when we get this underway. We're going to be back with you here in just a minute with our starting lineup, followed by the kickoff right here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back.
Chicken strips. Chicken strips. Chicken strips.
Ranch, ranch, ranch. Ranch. Buffalo. Buffalo. Ranch. Monterey Jack cheese.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich. A beautiful masterpiece.
We're back with you here for our starting lineups, brought to you by Dynamic Health Clinic. At Dynamic Health Clinic, easy to say for somebody, Dr. Kaufman specializes in athletic injuries and is able to get athletes back in action very quickly using a system called Advanced Muscle Integration. Play better and recover faster at Dynamic Health Clinic. Our starting lineup for this evening for the Carl Albert Titans, and our starters on the offense. Actually, yes, our starters on the offense. There was double vision there for a second. At left tackle, number 54, Thomas Welch. At left guard, number 52, Kalen Smith. At center, number 56, Cody Volker. At right guard, number 67, Elijah Esparza. At right tackle, number 64, Wyatt LeClaire. At tight end, number 45, Maddox Wilkerson. At wide receiver, number 6, Tristan Haynes. At wide receiver, number 5, Todd James. At wide receiver, number 7, Trey Washington. Running back this evening getting the start is L.T. Simmons, and our quarterback, number 4, Daniel Newton. For your defensive starters for the Titans, at defensive end, number 58, LeBron Royal. At defensive tackle number 59, Kathan Parucci. At defensive tackle number 77, he's actually nose guard, Nick Hill. And at defensive end, number 57, Joe Thomas. At the Sam linebacker position, number 23, Carl Vion Young. At the Mike linebacker position, number 16, Caden Davis. And at the Will linebacker, number 13, Jackson Vineyard. At your corner is number 8, DeAndre Duke. Strong safety is Trey Washington. And wide safety is Todd James. And at your other corner is Tristan Haynes. And that is your starting lineup, brought to you by Dynamic Health Clinic. Our scoring recap this evening is brought to you by J.R. Rowlett. Let J.R. Rowlett find your perfect home. Call 405-445-8971. And that brings us then to our Red Zone sponsor. Every time the Titans get into the Red Zone, we will be mentioning Sovereign Bank, dedicated to empowering your financial goals and serving our community. Visit our location in the Middale area for all your banking needs at 2600 South Douglas Boulevard in Midwest City. 73130, member of FDIC. So now we're down to our kickoff, and our kickoff is brought to you by Midwest Nutrition. Fuel your body, energize your day, and achieve your goals one sip at a time with a protein shake and energy tea from Midwest Nutrition. Stop in for all your nutritional needs, and they are located at 10,002 Southeast 15th Street in Midwest City, Oklahoma. Well, the Titans have taken the field, and now the Eisenhower Eagles have just come through their tunnel, and they are running to the other end, and that's what all we're waiting on is for them to line up on the field, and we will be ready to get this game underway. It's about 88 degrees right now here in Lawton, full sunshine, and basically, to what I can see, no wind. I mean, I just don't see
zero.
Yeah, hardly any wind at all. There's a flag that is blowing just barely off the pole, and so I'm going to say maybe 5 miles an hour, which in Oklahoma is no wind. That's nothing. So we do have a fan in the booth tonight. That's blowing a little bit, and we're thankful for that. So that's the end of our countdown to kickoff, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings, and we are looking forward to getting this game underway as quickly as possible. The referees are in the middle of the field. Coach Farley has got his group, and Coach Looney have got their group ready on the sidelines on the far side. You'll be able to see the Carl Albert Titans on the far side throughout the evening. Unlike what we normally see as their backs, you'll actually be able to see their fronts this time. The referees are in position, and the Eisenhower Eagles are getting their group together. Coach Farley will hold as long as he can. I know how this works.
How many times did we see Ethan put in the end zone last week on kickoffs?
I think every time he wanted to, it seemed like. We were actually going against a pretty good wind, and so when he was off quarter, he was putting it down around the 3 or 4. But, yes, he's got the foot.
I think he kind of gets lost in the shuffle sometimes. You talk about all the D1 guys we got. I mean, we've got a D1 kicker.
We actually do.
You know, and we kind of forget about that at times. But he
was upgraded to a 4-star throughout this summer now.
Yep.
And he's been to several of the – and here we go for the first quarter. And there's the kick. And he's going to drive that deep, and it's going to go into the end zone for the touchback. We're going to kind of – I'll kind of keep track of that this evening on my run chart. So the Eisenhower Eagles come out on offense, and Carl Albert comes out on defense. The ball is placed there at the 20-yard line.
Ike's got a big starting offensive line. I'm real curious to see how Nick and the guys inside handle that. And I know we played a big offensive line last week, but these guys look like they got some size to them.
Trochty in at quarterback, hands off to Hurt right up the middle. He gets hit right there at the line of scrimmage. I don't even know that he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to put it on the east side of the 20-yard line, but no gain on the play, brings up 2nd and 10. Yeah, you were talking about their offensive line. So from left tackle to right tackle, they go 290, 260, 305 in the middle, 250 and 250. So
they're healthy.
Yeah, they're healthy. The smallest one is 5'10", and so pretty good-looking group of young men. Tight end to the right side, H-back on the right. Trochty still in at quarterback. Hurt backing him up at running back. He's going to pitch it out there to Hurt to try to get to the outside. Good pursuit. They've got him back there at the 16-yard line, drive him out of bounds. It's going to be about a 4-yard loss. Depends on where they mark it.
I think one of the keys also for Eisenhower is for Carl Albert's put Eisenhower in uncomfortable positions, and these 3rd and longs make them one-dimensional to where, they're not keeping us off balance, and try to make them throw the football.
Exactly. They move that ball back to the 18-yard line, a very nice spot for the Eagles. This time we're going to go wide out left, wide out right. 2 wide outs to the left. H-back on the left side. Trochty's going to drop back. He's going to throw long down the field and well out of bounds. Oh my goodness. There is a flag on the play, and it's going to be for pass interference, but I just didn't see it.
I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, I just didn't see it. But that's what it's going to get called, is pass interference against Carl Albert. That's going to move the ball 15 yards down the field and a first down for the Eagles. Good defense there. That was Todd James in defense coming out of that safety position. Ball is moved up to the 32-yard line, and that's a first down for the Eagles. One wide out to the left, one wide out to the right. 2 backs in the backfield this time. That could be Dingle and Hurt. And there's a flag on the play. It's going to stop play. And that's going to move the ball back from the 32 back 5 yards to about the 27-yard line if they use 5 steps. And they do. So that's going to move the ball back to the 27-yard line, brings up first down and 15 for the Eagles. 2 wideouts left, 1 right. 2 men in the backfield. Trochty takes the ball, hands off to Hurt around this right side, and he gets hit hard right there at the 21-yard line. Number 13 was in there, Jackson Vineyard, coming from the lineback position. Good job there by the cornerback to turn things in.
Our defense just covers sideline to sideline so well. I saw Caden Davis coming in there from his Mike backer position, and for y'all that don't know, that Caden Davis might be one of the fastest guys on the team.
Yeah. So it's second down and 11. The ball's at the 31-yard line. 2 wideouts to the left, 2 wideouts to the right. Trochty takes the snap. He drops back. He's going to throw it over here to the wide side, and that is well defended there again by Todd James.
Got another flag down.
Flag down, and it's going to be holding this time. It's whether or not we want to take it. It could be 3rd and 11. It could be 3rd and 11, or it could be 2nd down, and they're going to take it. So that's going to move the ball back to the 21-yard line on that play, and is going to bring up a 2nd down and 21. So the ball is at the 21-yard line. Trochty drops back. He's going to throw it out there in the flat. He gets hit immediately.
Nice play, guys.
That was Caden Davis in there, and I don't have the number of the other guy that was coming on the inside, but it might have been, nope, that was, that's 23. That's Carl Vion Young. Another good, fast man. There is a flag down.
I think we got a legal shift.
Loss on the play back to the 15-yard line, so a 6-yard loss. And they're going to decline that penalty this time. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 27 now. Kind of like the way the defense is picking up where they left off.
Oh, yeah. This is one of those uncomfortable situations. I mean, I would be careful for a screen right here, but if we can use these pass rushers and get it upfield, make something happen.
One wide left, two wide right. This time Trotty drops back. He's going to throw it out there in the flat, and he's going to get taken down at the 14-yard line. He's not even going to make it back to the 15.
That was LeBron Royale right there.
Yep. So that'll bring up 4th down and 27 from the 15-yard line. And this next play is going to have to be a punt, and he's going to be back all the way. He's going to be receiving that ball back about the 5-yard line. And back deep is number 6. We say that a lot, Tristan Haynes. Oh, just a straight bumbling kick and out of bounds at the 50-yard line. And so Carl Albert will take over its first possession of the game with 9:14 left in the first quarter. Your first quarter sponsor is brought to you by Ben Osinga Insurance. For life and home insurance needs, call Ben at 405-733-4400. His office is located right across the street from Carl Albert Middle School there on Post Road. Stop by and talk with Ben. The ball is at the 49-yard line in Titan territory. Devin Woodring gets the start at quarterback. L.T. Simmons is in there at the running back position. Woodring hands off to Simmons. He goes to the left. He cuts up the field, and he gets into the Eagle territory down at the 43-yard line.
Great blocking by the offensive line. I know last week Mac had some real good success running the football on them, and I know our coaches saw it. So Mac also played with a lot of tempo that gave Eisenhower some trouble in the second half, and I know that that's something that is going to be key tonight as well.
8 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd down and 2. Simmons behind Woodring. 2 stacked to the right, 1 to the left. This time handoff to Simmons right up the middle. He's following a blocker. He cuts up and gets down to the 35-yard line. That was a good job there by number 64, Wyatt LeClaire, who just led Simmons down the field. Ball will be at the 35, 1st and 10.
He's such a patient runner. He sees, he kind of waits for things to develop, and he's quick enough he lets it develop, and then, boom, he's gone.
Yep. Oku and Haynes to the right. Todd James to the left. Tight end on the left side. Woodring takes the snap. He's going to drop back, throws it across the middle. He's got Haynes. Good catch high in the air, and he's down there at the 20-yard line. 15-yard picked up. 1st down, Carl Albert.
That's a tough ask for the receiver right now where the sun is to catch a ball that high up in the air. Good job by Tristan.
2 men to the right, 1 to the left. Woodring's going to throw it out there in the flat. He's got Todd James. He breaks away. 10-5, touchdown, Carl Albert.
Great drive, great opening drive for the offense. Kind of got him in that hurry-up offense, kind of caught him off guard.
20-yard touchdown pass, and that's from Woodring to Todd James. And the Titans go up first, draw first blood here in Lawton. Coming into the game is Ethan Spiewak. Holder, number 0, Jake Farley. And Farley calls for the snap. The snap is down. The ball is up, and it is good. And the Carl Albert Titans go on top 7-0 over the Lawton Eisenhower Eagles. We'll be back with you here in just a minute on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Mid-Del teacher, coach, and parent, I first ran for the legislature to ensure taxpayer dollars appropriated for education actually made it all the way to the classroom. That concern hasn't changed and seems even more important today. Thank you for giving me the privilege of serving the people of our district.
Max Wolfley, looking out for educators, seniors, veterans, and all of us. Recorded in our kitchen after midnight. Can you tell?
Your scoring recap is brought to you by J.R. Rowlett Realty. Let J.R. Rowlett find your perfect home. Call today at 405-445-8971. That was a 4-play drive and that took 2 minutes and 18 seconds, covering 51 yards. Was capped off there by a 20-yard touchdown strike from Woodring to James. Great job by James there in catching the ball and breaking it from the defender.
Yeah, he got away from him, made the guy miss, and that's what you want out of your receivers when defense is giving them some cushion like that. Throw those short, easy throws, try to make the defenders miss, and Todd did a great job of that.
Well, here we are with the second kickoff of this first quarter. Got a touchback on the first kickoff. Spiewak is approaching the ball, and he's going to put a foot into that one, and that's going to drive down to this left side. It's going to get caught there. He's going to bring it out from the goal line, and he breaks free, and he's going to get up to the 34-yard line. A good decision on Hurt's part to bring it out.
We didn't get to see Hurts last year, right? He's a young man that tore his ACL and was out for the year. He's a really good running back.
So the ball is going to be placed at the 35-yard line in Ike territory. Hurt's going to separate out now, wide out to the left.
I noticed they do that with him quite often. They'll either split him out wide, put him in the slot. He's kind of a jack of all trades.
We've got number 5, Jabari Shepard.
It's like they're having a difficult time with the snap count or something. That Troxy, I don't think, was ready for that ball yet.
So no gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. Ball is still at the 35-yard line. You know, it's a good decision. Little things, little in-game things, but putting Eisenhower with their face to the sun makes a good decision. Troxy takes the ball, hands off to Hurt. Hurt goes up the middle. He's going to push forward. Good hard run for about 3 yards on the play. Ball's going to be placed out there at the 39-yard line. So they're going to give him 4, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Eagles.
They're not afraid to run it on 3rd down, too. I've noticed when they get in that 3rd and medium, they're not afraid to pump number 1 the rock. So, normally in these types of situations, you look for guys that maybe take the short passing game, but they're certainly not afraid to hand it off to him on any down.
Goldsmith wide to the left, tight ends on the left side, one man split wide out to the right. Troxy takes the ball. He hands it off to Hurt. He gets hit in the backfield and dropped for a loss back to the 38.
LeBron again.
LeBron Royal just coming loose and taking him on. Backed up there by Maddox Wilkerson, and that's going to bring up, they're going to say he made it back to the line of scrimmage, and quite honestly, I don't believe it, but I'm going to write that down on my sheet. It's going to bring up 4th down and 6. And so another punting situation here for Eisenhower. Carl Albert's moving a lot of players around. Tristan Haynes back to receive. Carl Albert backs off, and they come through. Almost a block, a very bad kick. That will make it back to about the 45-yard line. Well, they're going to say it was at midfield. And
I thought we were going to get an offsides call there. It looked like we jumped the snap, but I think he was quicker than the referees were expecting.
Yeah, it looked like Joe Thomas flew through there.
Yep.
But the punt stands, and that's going to give Carl Albert the ball here with 5:42 left here in the first quarter. Woodring still in at quarterback. L.T. Simmons backing him up. Trips to the right, one man to the left. Woodring takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Simmons right up the middle. He cuts back to the center. He's down to the 30, down to the 25. A little juke move, and he's ripped down out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
O-line did an awesome job blocking right there, and LT, I thought he was going to get a little horse collar, maybe a little extra added to the run, but we didn't get it this time.
36 yards picked up on the play, 1st and 10. The ball's at the 15 is where they placed that ball, not the 14. Woodring still at quarterback. He's going to turn. This time is a quick pitch out into the flat. That's the number 1, and he's going to make it into the end zone. Touchdown! Carl out. Whoa, they say he stepped out of bounds.
Marking him out at the 2?
Stepped out of bounds at the 2.5. That's enough for the first down. And
that Byron Stubbs?
That was Byron Stubbs with that catch out in the flat with a lead blocker. and evidently stepped out of bounds out there at, they're saying, the 3-yard line now. The 3-yard line. And that's going to bring up first and goal for the Titans at the 3. And there's going to be a timeout here. And so we're going to take a timeout with them. We'll be back with you in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger now has new premium coffee. That means a brand new taste with new flavors. And it's coming in hot and iced cold. New hot and iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it. For the first time ever, Whataburger has iced coffee. So hey, get vanilla iced coffee with breakfast, caramel iced coffee with a snack. And for dinner, how about mocha iced coffee? Or just get plain. Nothing wrong with a classic. New iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. And the Titans are knocking on the door here again in the first quarter. 5 minutes and 21 seconds left in the first quarter. And the Titans are at the 3-yard line, first and goal. And unless we have some sort of television crew, this is one of the longest timeouts in history for high school football. I don't believe that there's another television crew here other than the Eisenhower Oklahoma Sports Network is next door. They're calling the players back on the field now.
I know they installed the short running game, the Rhino package, which we lived and breathed on last year with Xavier Robinson.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who the Rhino guy is, the back that's getting it. I would assume it's Caden Davis, but we also saw last week that that Danny, the other quarterback, number 4,
Daniel
is very
Newton,
capable.
kind of his own Rhino.
Right.
Yeah. So
I think that's who's trotting out right now.
So they come on. That's exactly right. Daniel Newton's in at quarterback. They're in that heavy set. Daniel's going to look. He goes right up the middle. He pounds forward, gets down to the goal line, and touchdown, Carl Albert from the 3-yard line. So it'll be from the 3 this week. Last week it was 3 of them from the 4. Maybe this week it'll be 4 of them from the 3. How about that?
That would be nice. We could be in that position again.
Great job there. Carl Albert goes up 13-0 now.
I think we mentioned last week he's going to Air Force, and he
just
kind of fits that mold of an option quarterback. I don't know what he's going to play there, but he certainly is not scared of contact.
He was given the option to play defense or play quarterback. He chose quarterback, so that's what he was recruited as. Spiewak, Farley with the hold. The ball is up, and it is good. And the Carl Albert Titans now lead on their second possession, 14-0 over the Eisenhower Eagles. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger now has new premium coffee. That means a brand new taste with new flavors. And it's coming in hot and iced cold. New hot and iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it. For the first time ever, Whataburger has iced coffee. So hey, get vanilla iced coffee with breakfast, caramel iced coffee with a snack. And for dinner, how about mocha iced coffee? Or just get plain. Nothing wrong with a classic. New iced coffee from Whataburger, just like that.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Your scoring recap brought to you by J.R. Rowlett. Once a Titan, always a Titan. Use this Titan, J.R. Rowlett, for all your real estate needs. Call 405-445-8971. That was a 30-second drive, took up 50 yards, and was capped off really by the 36-yard run by L.T. Simmons from the 50 down to the 14-yard line. And the Titans go on top 14-0. This will be the third kickoff now, and of this first quarter. Spiewak has got a touchback, and then Rashad Hurt ran the second one back to the 35-yard line. So I'm sure that Coach Farley will have talked them up on the sidelines a little bit to get them ready for this. Spiewak with the kick. This time he gets a little more height, and he takes it all the way back into the end zone. Rashad Hurt, they're actually going to call that back. Yep, that is a touchback for Ike.
You know, I thought on the last kickoff Ethan had that Hurt actually went into the end zone to get that. I thought I saw his foot.
I did too.
And they didn't blow it dead, so I thought that was a rule that you can't
bring it out of the end
right.
zone. Right. So the ball is at the 20-yard line. Shout out to Matt and Susie Evans who are watching on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Thank you for watching, and we hope that you stay up with the game all evening long and invite your friends. Eisenhower, this is their third possession of the evening. One wide out left, one wide out right. Two runners in the backfield. That is Hurt and number 5. Oops, wrong side. Going to hand off there. Nope, it's going to be a pitch out. Great job there by Todd James to stretch that out. Joe Thomas comes in and cleans it up. Good job there. In the backfield is Jabari Shepard with Hurt for the Eisenhower Eagles. Todd James spread that out. Joe Thomas finished it off. The ball is back at the 15-yard line. That's a 5-yard loss, and that brings up second down and 15. Are you enjoying those replays? You should. Those are brought to you by Brown's Driving School. Two men wide to the left, one to the right. Trochty drops back, throws it out there in the flat. Oh, the man just didn't turn around to see it. He had a good catch on that. That was intended for Hurt, I believe.
Yeah, and we got a great pass rush. Kind of hurried that throw by the quarterback there from Eisenhower. And I think utilizing our edge rushers and the speed that we have up front is going to be very key in this game to really kind of make Trochty second guess sometimes on where the pressure's coming from.
It was a great job there and made him throw it just a little bit soon. Hurt hadn't got his head turned around yet, and the ball was literally right there for him.
Right in his hands.
Yep.
Kind of glad he wasn't ready for it.
Exactly.
He's a guy that can get loose in a hurry.
Two wide outs to the left, one to the right, and that's Shepard in the backfield. There's a flag there,
game.
And looks like a delay of game. Yep, that's
illegal.
exactly.
Is that the one?
It's illegal substitution is what that was. That was not the delay of game. So that is going to move them back from the 15-yard line back to the 10-yard line, and it will remain third down.
These are the types of situations that we really want to try to get these guys in. I mean, it's third and forever right here. No dumb penalties on this play and get off the field and get the ball back to our offense.
3rd and 20 now for the Eagles. Two wide out to the left, one to the right. Shepard in the backfield. Trochty drops back to pass. He's looking. He's going to step across, and he goes down. And he's going to pick up about 2 yards on the play from the 10 up to the 12, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 18 for the Eagles.
We put Caden Davis there at end on these 3rd and long situations, and him and Danny Newton together made that play, and just he got upfield, and Trochty stepped up, and Newton was waiting for him.
It's a punting situation. Again, Tristan Haynes standing at the 45-yard line in Ike territory. The ball goes up. The ball is high and to the right and goes out of bounds.
Great field possession again. I don't know about that one. He's going to walk it back.
Yeah, he's got to walk that back. He's got to walk it back a long ways. Yeah, he ran all the way to the 50 like he did before. That ball is going to be placed at the 34-yard line, and that's the 3rd punt in a row for the Eisenhower Eagles. Carl Albert has their 3rd possession of the evening. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the first quarter, and the ball is at the 34-yard line. Daniel Newton in at quarterback. LT Simmons, 2 men to the right, 1 man to the left. Newton takes the ball. He's going to throw it out in the flat to Maddox Wilkerson. He does a little stutter step. He kicks it up, goes down inside the 30, down to the 25 before he steps out of bounds.
I think we're going to get a hold on our receiver over here on the far sideline.
And that's exactly what they call is holding. So that's going to move the ball back from the 34 back to about the 44. Actually, if it's a spot foul, it'll take it from the 31 to the 41.
How about Maddox there showing off the agility?
Yeah,
he's a big kid, and he can actually run pretty well too.
Yes, he can, coming off that tight end position. So Daniel Newton comes in on the third possession for the Titans. And the ball is placed at the 42-yard line after the penalty. And that will be first down and about 18. 2 men to the right, 1 man to the left. LT Simmons in the backfield. Newton takes the ball. He's going to toss.
Miscommunication.
Yeah, that was a miscommunication. I think both receivers were running a post right down the field, and Newton threw it short in behind. And so no gain on the play brings up 2nd and 18 from the 42.
Kind of surprised to see 2 throws from Newton coming out. He's kind of, our running quarterback.
Absolutely. Stepping off the field is Jackson Webster, and coming on the field is Todd James. 2 men to the right, Todd James to the left, tight end on the left side. Newton's going to keep the ball this time. He's going to pitch it out there to LT Simmons. He's got some running room. Scoots inside, keeps his feet, cuts back in to the line, and he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line to the 19.
What a great run.
Great run, picks up about 24 yards on the play and takes it down to the 19-yard line for a Carl Albert Titan first down. Just a little pitch sweep out to the right side. Two minutes and 38 seconds left in this first quarter. This time Jackson Webster on the right. Tristan Haynes to the left. Tight end on the left side. This time he's going to keep it himself. He spins away from one guy, gets inside down to the 11-yard line, is going to pick up 8 yards on the play.
I don't know that was a called run, but that's what you get with Newton.
Absolutely.
Is that read's not there, he has the ability to make something out of nothing. And someone covered that route early, and he bolted.
Tristan Haynes to the right, tight end on the left, Jackson Webster on the left, LT Simmons in the backfield. Got Bo Davis out here on this left side.
Looks like we're double tights here.
Yep. Maddox Wilkerson is on the right side. This time, Newton takes the snap, and there's a whistle.
Delay game.
Delay a game on the Titans. That's going to move the ball back to the 16-yard line. 1 minute and 45 seconds. Those are the kind of things that you don't want to see. Those things in a close game begin to hurt.
Yeah, yeah. You don't want to give any dumb penalties to give these guys any momentum. We had 2nd and short. Now we're 2nd and long here, and could have picked up a first down and maybe a touchdown on that play.
That's right. 2nd down and 7 now. Newton takes the snap. He hands it off to Simmons. Simmons cuts back up the center. He gets inside the 10, drives forward down to the 9-yard line. It's going to be very close to a first down. And they're going to give it to him. He goes down to the 9-yard line. 1st and goal for the Titans at the 9. He is not big in stature, but he's big in heart, and he's got legs to drive.
Absolutely. I know Coach Goff talked about this last week. He's a power lifter.
Yeah.
And you can certainly tell it. His time in the weight room pays off when he's running the ball. He's hard to tackle.
1 man wide to the left, 1 man wide to the right. Newton takes the ball. He's going to toss it in. He gets it out there to Jackson Webster. In for the score. Touchdown, Carl Albert.
Missed tackles again on the outside by Eisenhower, and our receivers are from 1 to 5 can make something happen if you miss a tackle, and that was a great run after the catch there.
Absolutely. The Titans go up 20-0 now with 1:13 left in the first quarter. And if you wanted to make a statement, if you wanted to come out and say, no, we're really here, this is the way to do it, to drive to Lawton and just to play lights out in this first quarter. Ethan Spiewak in to do the kicking duties. Farley takes the snap, ball is down, kick is up, and it is good. And the Titans lead 21-0. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger now has new premium coffee. That means a brand new taste with new flavors. And it's coming in hot and iced cold. New hot and iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it. For the first time ever, Whataburger has iced coffee. So hey, get vanilla iced coffee with breakfast, caramel iced coffee with a snack. And for dinner, how about mocha iced coffee? Or just get plain. Nothing wrong with a classic. New iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it.
Your scoring recaps brought to you by J.R. Rowlett. Client-focused, results-driven. Call J.R. Rowlett for your real estate needs, 405-445-8971. That was a 34-yard drive officially. Actually got backed up to the 42 when the drive really began. Had another penalty, so there was a holding and a delay of game penalty. So 20 yards in penalties, but still a 34-yard drive, 5 plays, 2 minutes and 27 seconds. A lot of L.T. Simmons and Daniel Newton.
I mean, that's a good recipe any day of the week. Obviously, you don't want those penalties, but, overcome and we get another touchdown over it.
Newton to Webster was for 19 yards, and that's where the touchdown came in. And so we're set up here again, and this time, Spiewak puts it a little higher. He's going to give Hurt an opportunity. He takes it at the 7-yard line. He gets up across the 10 and falls down there at the 20.
It's like he got tangled up with maybe one of his own guys' feet, and he was looking to bounce that to the edge. But nonetheless, great coverage there by our special teams.
1 minute and 9 seconds left here in the first quarter. And Eisenhower has the ball again. This is their 4th possession of the first quarter. And the ball is at the 21-yard line.
Coach, have they gotten a first down without the penalties yet?
No. And at the quarter break, I was going to kind of break that down because they've really gone backwards. This time, Hurt gets to the outside, and he's going to pick up maybe 2 yards on the play. Goes from the 21 up to the 23-yard line. And that's going to be 2nd down and 8 from the 23.
It's a great job by Dukes out there, just keeping leverage on the receiver and kind of holding his own and waiting on the cavalry to arrive to help get him out of bounds.
2 men split to the left, 1 man to the right. Hurt in the backfield. Trochty still in at quarterback all the way. This time it's going to be a handoff to Hurt. And he's going to push his way across the 25, go down to the 26. Yeah, Caden Davis had a hold of him. And so that ball is going to be placed at the 26. A 3-yard gain brings up 3rd down and 6 for the Eagles. There's just a lot going on down there. There's not a lot of running room for Hurt to get loose.
D-line is doing a great job of just playing their gaps and not allowing these pullers to get upfield on them.
Offsides there on Ike. And
I think 6 was ready to come off the ball right there.
Yep, he was. He was absolutely ready to come off the ball. And that's going to move them back from the 26 to the 21-yard line on that penalty. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and long again. Might have been the best first 2 plays of a drive so far, and gets taken away by a penalty. Now they're going to split out 2 men wide left, 2 men wide right. Hurts in the backfield. Trochty takes a snap. He drops back to pass. He's going to throw deep down this right side and is knocked away. A beautiful play there by DeAndre Dukes. Good coverage, puts his hand up, knocks the ball down, 4th down for Eisenhower.
Great job there by Dukes, getting his hand up, playing that position, and not getting caught up and getting a pass interference call.
Well, this time the Titans are going to put 2 deep. This will be Tristan Haynes and Elijah Matthews. Matthews came in that second half, ran wild last week against Midwest City. And now there's going to be a timeout by Carl Albert. So we're going to take a break with you. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. And we were talking about it just a few minutes ago. The first drive for Eisenhower, they went back 6 yards. The second drive for Eisenhower, they made 4 yards, so that's a -2. The third drive, they went back 8 yards. That's -10, and they made no yards. So they're at -10 right now overall. The punt is going up. Joe almost reached it. This time it's a good punt going to the left side and is going to go out of bounds at about the 33-yard line in Titan territory. Okay.
Best punt Eisenhower's had.
Yes.
Still good field possession for us.
And that is the end of the quarter where the Carl Albert Titans are leading 21-0 over the Eisenhower Eagles. We're going to be back with you after this short break on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
Call Rob and Will.
This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. And currently, as we're looking at it, we were talking about, one of our keys to the game was the defense picking up right where they left off. And currently, the way I have it written up, Lawton Eisenhower has about -10 yards total offense. So,
our defense kind of picked up where they left off last week. And I think I said at the beginning of the game, let's be the more physical team, and to this point we have been. No dumb penalties. I know we had the pass interference call on either the first or second drive on Dukes, which was questionable, but at the same time we're doing a great job of keeping them behind the chains, keeping them uncomfortable.
All right, our second quarter sponsor is Tooney Buys Houses. We buy and renovate homes. We also lease and owner finance homes throughout the state of Oklahoma. Tooney Buys Houses. Newton in at quarterback. Trips to the left, 2 men to the right. Newton's going to take the snap. He drops back to pass. He's looking. He's going to roll out there to that left side, and he's going to keep the ball and run it up. He's going to pick up about 7 yards on the play as he runs out of bounds over there. I say 7. They're actually going to place the ball at the 39-yard line. The original line of scrimmage was the 33.
That was a great scramble.
It was.
They had some pressure coming from the backside, and I don't know if he saw it or just instinctively felt it, but he did a great job of just getting out of the pocket and making something happen.
Trips to the right, 1 man to the left. Simmons is in the backfield with Newton. Newton takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Simmons right up the middle. He's got a hole. He cuts up to the 50-yard line. He's going to cut back into the field. And, he doesn't run for the sidelines. He runs for a blue shirt.
Yes, he does. He's aggressive, man.
So he takes that from the 39-yard line in Ike territory and takes it all the way down to the 43-yard line. Actually, in Ike territory, I'm backwards.
Yeah, we
swapped fields.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah,
I knew what you're talking about.
There we go. Well, because you're looking at it. You got 2 guys to the left, 2 guys to the right. This time Newton's going to take the ball. He drops back to pass. He's got some pressure again, and he's going to spin away, and he's going to get across the 40 all the way down to the 36-yard line. 7 yards picked up on the play.
Elusive.
He is.
That one.
He is.
I noticed last week I played a lot of 3-man front, and that time they dropped down into a 4-man front. And so, I think you got to keep 4 on the line if you want to try to stop this running game.
Yep. Well, and you have to have done a little bit of research to know that Newton is the runner.
Right.
And yet, when he drops back to pass and he's got all these skill positions out there running crazy, Newton's going to take the ball. This time he hands off to Simmons. Simmons is going to go straight up the middle, and he just pounds a guy. That was all the way down to the 28-yard line, from the 36 to the 28. So an 8-yard pickup on the play, first down for the Carl Albert Titans.
He's hunting for blue jerseys when he gets the ball.
He is. He is. 2 men to the left, 2 men to the right. L.T. Simmons in the backfield. Daniel Newton in at quarterback. He looks to the sidelines to get the call in one more time. 1st and 10. Plenty of time on the play clock. Volker with the snap. Newton takes the ball, hands it off to Simmons. He's going to go straight up the middle, and he's going to pound forward. He is elusive. You keep saying that, and it is true.
He's tough to tackle. I mean, he's so low to the ground. You got to really drop your pad level to try to get a hit on him, but then he's got tree trunks for thighs, and so he just keeps moving forward.
Titans move quickly, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Simmons still in the backfield. Ball is snapped over Newton's head. He gets it on the first bounce, and he looks to cut up field. He gets across the 20, falls forward down to the 10-yard line. A great recovery on a possible negative play.
I think that's how Coach Johnson drew that play up to perfection right there. Let's fake him out with the bad snap. And let Newton do his thing. Great job of just knowing where you're at on the field and trying to just get back to the line of scrimmage. And, he breaks free right there and gets a good chunk of yards back.
21 down to the 10. It's 1st and goal. We are in the red zone, brought to you by Sovereign Bank. 2 men to the left, double tight end set. This time Newton takes the ball, and he hands it off to Simmons. Simmons gets free from the backfield, is going to get inside down to the 5, down to the 4 before he goes down. Was initially touched behind the line.
They were there, and his motor runs hot. So, you got to make sure you take him all the way because he, as you just saw, he can skirt away real quick and make something happen.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Missed tackles drive defensive coaches crazy.
Absolutely. Double tight end set again. Haynes on the right. Jackson Webster on the left. Simmons is lined up to the left of Newton. Man in motion is Haynes, and he drops the ball, and back on it is Newton. Tristan Haynes just never got it in his hands for some reason. It was definitely a called play, but that ball is going to be dropped back at the 11-yard line, and that's a loss and takes him back to 3rd and 11, or 3rd and goal from the 11.
I think Tristan might have seen what was on the outside and never secured that ball because he had green grass out there to move.
Good play call, just poor execution that time.
They moved it back to the 6, it looks like.
I don't know.
It was a forward pass.
Oh, that's right, because he tipped it forward. That's a forward pass, so no gain on the play, and that takes it to the 4. Good job. Good catch, Jonathan.
Thought I'd bring something to the table.
Webster's on the right. Tristan Haynes on the left. This time Newton is in the heavy set, and he goes in from the 4-yard line. That was his position last week. Touchdown from the 4. Touchdown here, Carl Albert. Newton made a couple of spectacular plays on that drive. Some from broken plays, but still very good plays.
That's what you get out of him. I mean, sometimes you hear people say that, he's a quarterback, but I think Newton's a football player that plays quarterback.
He's an athlete.
And he just makes something happen every time he touches the ball.
Spiewak in for the kicking duties. Farley takes the snap. Ball is down. Kick is up. And it is good. And it goes up on top of the locker room. And there is a flag down. And they're going to call offsides on Carl Albert. That's going to move the ball back 5 yards. It should not change anything for Ethan Spiewak.
Coach Farley not looking too pumped about that one. Last week we had a bracelet issue, and this one, pre-snap penalty. I'm sure those guys are going to get an earful when they come over to the sidelines.
One of the things that can happen, especially early in the season like this, you get up 21-0. You just scored. Now it's 27-0, and you begin to lose focus.
That's right.
That's one of the things the coaches will definitely harp on as we move throughout this season. The ball is down. There's another flag. And this time it's defensive offsides.
Oh, boy. You can go 3 for 3 on this extra point?
He can. I have no doubt about it.
Is he going to hit the roof all 3 times?
Yes, I believe so.
They got that net up, but I think he kicks the ball so deep and so high, I think it's kind of pointless for him. He's just kind of using it as a target right now.
All right. Third time's a charm, and the referee actually blows the whistle, and they're going to have a little discussion. What are you going to do for dinner after this is over? Oh,
what a burger.
Yep, ball's going to be moved back to the 4-yard line now. Not sure why necessarily.
I was going to bring up something. I don't want to jinx it yet. Something about knee pads.
Yeah,
we haven't seen that.
We have not seen that
Game
tonight.
2,
that's
progression.
Right. They have not done that once. Farley with the snap. The ball is down. The kick is up, and it is good. And the Titans lead 28-0. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Your scoring recap brought to you by J.R. Rowlett. That was a 3-minute and 21-second drive, so far the longest drive for the Titans this evening. And it was actually I was trying to figure it. I didn't put my minus or my plus, so now I'm just in a quandary. So 9 plays, a lot of Newton and Simmons, and the Titans score, bringing the ball 28-0, or the score 28-0. And that was a 33-yard drive. That's what it was.
It's kind of the Danny Newton show on that last drive.
Yeah.
Just making something happen.
Yeah. when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. This time it's going to be a pooch kick the way that we're lined up here. Spiewak's going to do a deep onside, going to drop the ball down at the 20, and it's a live ball. It's still live.
Oh.
It's caught.
Did we get it?
I think so.
No.
Oh, I do not believe that.
Throw the red flag.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I mean, look where they're starting the ball. I mean, they're starting inside the 10-yard line.
Starting at the 5-yard line, and the man in the white hat is just checking to make sure, and it will be Ike's ball with 8 minutes and 39 seconds left.
Great job there, just from
Absolutely.
the coverage. I mean, you're literally inches away from getting the ball inside the 5-yard line for, what is it there, our fifth possession.
Yes.
But, like I said, we're starting Ike inside their own 5-yard line. Make something big happen here and force the fourth down and get great field possession again.
Their coach has got a question here, and so the line judge has gone over to talk to the man in the white hat. And the coach is waiting on the sidelines to get a little explanation of what's going on. There is a flag that has been thrown now. And I'm not sure. Somebody's going to have to explain it to us a little bit, but Carl Albert is backing up.
The only thing I could think of is, our guy flies down the field, touches it. But kind of like he's trying to save it from going out of bounds. Right. I'm not sure if that's a penalty, but instead of starting at the 5, they're going to start at the. No, they're saying the kick went out of bounds.
Oh, they're saying that the Carl Albert player did not touch it before it went out of bounds, and so that is going to move the ball. That is a penalty. It brings the ball up to the 35-yard line. And this time Hurt gets the ball. He's going to make 1 yard on the play. And Joe Thomas and Royale are all over him. 1 yard gain from the 35 to the 36 brings up second down and 9.
They're in the I formation that time. I didn't see it a whole lot last week against Mac. I know last year a few times they'd get in the I and try to get the downhill running game going and trying to shorten this game up a little bit. So looks like you're going under center again.
1 man left, 1 man right. He's going under. There was a illegal procedure there. The right tackle jumped on the right side, and that'll move them back 5 yards. It's going to bring up second down and 14.
Now, Carl V had that thing sniffed out.
Yes, he did.
Had they not blown that dead, someone was getting hit on that play.
All right, so that's going to move the ball back to the 31-yard line after the penalty. Brings up second down and 14 now for Eisenhower. So they approach the line. The defense has just been amazing all evening. 1 man wide left, 1 man right, double backs. This time he's going to hand off to Hurt in the backfield. He gets hit deep in the backfield. And again, that was Joe Thomas with the initial hit, and then a host of Titans just to finish it off.
Sounds like someone's not real happy next door, and I wouldn't be either, but that's, they wear that shirt that says Swarm on it, and that's exactly what they did on that play. They just swarmed to the ball and busted that thing up before it got started.
Third down and 18 now for the Eagles, and they're moving backwards again. Trachty under center.
Timeout.
And Ike is going to take their second timeout of the half. We'll take a timeout with them. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Trochty back in the shotgun position. This time he takes the ball, drops back to pass. He gets rammed, closed down by LeBron Royale.
That time we brought more than they could block. I mean, we haven't seen us really dial up any blitzes. We've been getting pressure with our front four. And that time we brought the house and came up with a big sack, forcing this 4th and a mile.
15-yard loss from the 27 back to the 12. And I can count that up. That's 10, 20, 28 yards. 4th and 28, and they are in punt position. And we've got 2 deep. That's Tristan Haynes and Elijah Matthews back. And so we're going to see how this – almost went over his head. The ball's up. Oh, and he hit. He did hit the punter. Tristan Haynes received the ball and brought it up. So
they did throw a flag.
Yeah, they did.
Oh,
he did throw a flag. He had a little conversation there with Caden Davis, but he did throw the flag. And so we're going to see what they call here.
Yeah, I kind of like the look of it more.
They're going to give him the full 15 here?
I can't believe he would. It should just be a 5-yard running into the kicker. He did not.
He didn't go down.
No.
And he probably should have, maybe acted a little bit there. He might have got it because he did hit him pretty solid. But I thought it was kind of a bang-bang deal. It looked like he was going to get that block and just got it off in time.
So the ball is going to go from the 12-yard line up to the 22-yard line.
And punt again.
And that's a 10-yard penalty is what they did there. And they're going to punt again. Still 4th down and forever. So back deep again. We have Elijah Matthews and Tristan Haynes. And this time he's going to punt it. A little squib out there to the right. Tristan Haynes is going to get the ball. He cuts to the left. He's got a little lane down to the 25, 20, 15, 10. He runs into a pile there. And he's going to go out of bounds there at the 8-yard line. A great run back there.
Caught it on the hop. And they got the wall set up. Might have, looking back on it now, you might have declined that penalty.
Yep. So Haynes gets the punt return down to the 8-yard line. 6:08 left in the second quarter. And the Titans will have their 5th possession of the night. And they're starting it at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal from the 8.
Looks like we got Woodring back in at quarterback here.
Woodring's in. LT Simmons is at the running back position. He's going to throw it deep over here in the corner to number 1. Oh, hits him right in the hands. And that time Byron Stubbs was not able to come up with the catch. And
Great
so
throw.
Yeah, good throw right in the corner, exactly where it needed to be. And Byron Stubbs just could not bring it in. So it's going to be 2nd and goal now from the 8. It really was a nice fade right to that corner.
Can't be any more perfect than that.
Nope. 1 man left, 1 man right, double tight end set. LT Simmons gets up to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That time there were a host of Eisenhower Eagles coming in.
Loaded the box up on us. It's tough to run when you got that many guys in. But, a guy like LT sometimes make that first guy miss and make anything happen. So see what we can do here.
No gain on the play. 3rd and goal from the 8. 1 man wide to the left, 1 man to the right. This time the ball goes to Woodring. LT Simmons takes it, gets across the 5-yard line, drives forward all the way down to the 2, just inside the 2. Picks up 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down for the Titans, and they're just going to bring in the heavy set. No Spiewak here.
Kind of thought that might be the case there, running it on 3rd and goal there to get inside the 2-3 yard line and let Danny come in the Rhino package.
Royal comes in. Daniel Newton comes in at quarterback. Double tight end set. Got 2 men up front over the head of Daniel Newton. He's just going to have to drop down and take the ball at the 14-yard line. So that will be a turnover on downs for the Carl Albert Titans, and that is their first stop of the first half for the Eisenhower Eagles.
Kind of stopped ourselves on that drive.
Absolutely.
great field possession, drop a ball in the end zone, and then you get the snap over the head, and not the way that they wanted to finish that off. I guess if there's any silver lining, Eisenhower starting at the, the 14?
14-yard line. And this is the kind of things you want to clean up. This is we've had 3 to 4 bad snaps now by the Titans over Newton's head, and he's 6 foot, so it was pretty high. Trips to the left this time. 10 seconds left on the play clock. They're trying to get Sherrod back in. 5 seconds left on the play clock. 3, 2, 1. Trochty gets it off. He's going to come out here and try to find some room to the left side. There's a holding. It's going to be a throw deep downfield, and it's pushed up there by Tristan Haynes, knocked out of the hands of the intended receiver. There is a flag in the backfield. Could be a half the distance to the goal here for holding, and that's exactly what it's going to be.
I think Tristan was trying to get the tip drill working with his teammates, get the assist, and almost had it.
He just pushed it up in the air and was waiting for somebody to come run in under it, and a little bit of a volleyball. He was trying to set it, and
I think they're going to decline this.
That's what it looks like. They declined that. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 now. The ball is still at the 14-yard line. Wasn't going to change much in regard to field position at all. The Eagles come to the line. Trips to the left this time. Trochty in at quarterback. Going to be straight up the middle.
Great tackle by LeBron there. I think he might have got the ball out.
That's what they're saying, but
I haven't seen an official mark.
No.
The way he tackled him, it looked like he was going for the strip, and I'm guessing that ball came out well after he was on the ground.
The side judge was saying he was down all the way. That time, that was Jabari Shepard with the run. Hurt was out here on this left side as a receiver.
I thought with him split there in the slot, I thought they might be trying something deep, maybe using him as a decoy a little bit in that situation.
3rd down and 9. 2 men wide to the right. Actually, trips to the right this time. This time Hurt is in the backfield, and it's going to be a screen out there to Hurt. He's going to get brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That's Joe Thomas. And, again, a guy with an engine that just will not quit running.
Never shuts off.
Never.
He did a great job. 3rd and long situation, get him in a screen, get the ball to your really good running back there, and Joe saw that almost instantly, read it perfectly.
Going to bring up 4th down and 15 yards, and that's going to have the punter punting out of his own end zone. This time Tristan Haynes is the lone back deep. Get this snap. Snap is down, and he gets the kick off. Tristan's possibly looking at it. He picks it up from the ground at the 46-yard line. And
got his flag.
Yep, he was just being drugged by his shirt, and that ball is going to be down at the 34-yard line, where Carl Albert will have its 6th possession at their own 30 or at the Ike 34-yard line with 2 minutes and 47 seconds left here in the second quarter. Tooney Buys Houses is your second quarter sponsor. Devin Woodring is in at quarterback. LT Simmons at the tailback position. We've got Christian Oku out here on the right. 2 men wide to the left. Actually trips to the left this time. Woodring's going to take the ball. He's going to throw it inside. Good pitch and catch. And that goes directly down there to number 31, and that's Johnson, Austin Johnson. Trips to the left again, 1 man to the right. Woodring's going to throw it out in the flat. This time he gets it to number 6, and he's going to go down that sideline. We know what he can do with the ball in his hands, and he goes all the way down to the 5-yard line. Tristan Haynes you just want to get him in space and let him do his thing.
He makes guys miss all the time. And, like I said earlier, defensive coaches, one of the most frustrating things, if not jumping off sides, is missing tackles. And that's exactly what Tristan does. He's so great in open space, quick feet, and then if he can get past you, he's got the afterburners to take to the house.
Ball's at the 5-yard line. Woodring still in at quarterback. One man wide left, double tight end set, one man on the right. Woodring is going to keep it himself. He cuts up the field. He gets in for the touchdown. Yes, sir. Touchdown, Carl Albert.
We saw him do that last week on speed op against Midwest City. He's a lot faster than he looks. He's just he's got that stride. He's got that elusive speed, and he does a great job of pushing it outside and cutting it up, and that's exactly what he did there.
3-play drive this time, and that one took up 54 seconds. All right, let's see if we can do this just once this time. Farley gets the snap. The ball is down. The kick is up, and it is good. And the Carl Albert Titans now lead 35-0. And we'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. The Titans lead 35-0 here in the first half. 1 minute and 53 seconds is left on the clock, and Eisenhower will have another opportunity. And it just hasn't – their offense just has not been functioning well.
It's been difficult. We kind of pinned them back into some bad starting field possession. And then, credit our defensive line and our guys swarming to the ball has really just made it really difficult for them to get in any kind of rhythm.
Well, we know what kind of runner Hurt can be, and so we definitely have done a good job at keying on him and not giving him any outs. And so Spiewak is going to go back here with the deep onside again, and we're going to see how that plays out. It almost was a miraculous play, very good earlier. This time it's going to go deep down. It's going to be taken there at the 18-yard line. He's going to go to the right side, and he's going to get dropped right there.
Great job of getting
maybe
downfield.
1 yard gained on the play. Looks like the man on the other side is going to give him 2, so the ball is going to be at the 20-yard line. So 80 yards and 1 minute and 47 seconds left for Eisenhower. And we'll see what they draw up here.
See if Coach Dunn, he's got 2 timeouts in his pocket. Let's see if he can get a couple quick stops here if he tries to maybe get one last possession before going into halftime.
This time we've got 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Got the H back on the right side. Trochty takes the ball. He hands it off to, that was number 5 again.
Shepard.
Yep, Shepard. No gain on the play. The ball is there at the 20-yard line, brings up second down and 10 for the Eagles. They may be content to run out the half here because they're not moving real quick.
Now, Shepard had a couple big runs against Mack last week. He's he's a very capable running back that kind of complements Hurt very well. It's not like you can take a breath of fresh air when he checks into the game because he can still make things happen.
Hurt is deep now. Back with Trochty. Trips to the left. This time it's going to be a pitch out there to Hurt, and he's going to get drugged down from the backside by Maddox Wilkerson.
Great job.
And then it's just caught up there by Caden Davis, Jackson Webster, and That, again, is Joe Thomas in the backfield. Coach Dunn is going to take a timeout, so we're going to take a timeout with him. We'll be back with you here in just a minute on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger now has new premium coffee. That means a brand new taste with new flavors. And it's coming in hot and iced cold. New hot and iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it. For the first time ever, Whataburger has iced coffee. So hey, get vanilla iced coffee with breakfast, caramel iced coffee with a snack. And for dinner, how about mocha iced coffee? Or just get plain. Nothing wrong with a classic. New iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it.
.51 seconds left here in the half, and the Carl Albert Titans leading 35-0. Carl Albert took their second timeout. They have one left. It's 3rd down and 14 for the Eagles. And, you got to wonder how quick you can move if you do get the ball back. They've got 2 downs, and Carl Albert has one more timeout, so they can stop the clock if they get this stop right here. And they'll have an opportunity then to take a punt. And that's got to be what Coach Dunn was thinking, and well played to get out there quickly and call that timeout.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. If you can get a good stop here, get that last timeout, see what happens on special teams. They've had some issues getting that snap back, and we've been very close to blocking several punts. So you would think that we would start off with really good field possession, and we really haven't seen our passing game get going yet because it really hasn't needed to.
Right.
So I think that they get in that little hurry-up mode, anything's possible.
Trips to the left, Shepard in the backfield, one man wide to the right. And, again, the Eisenhower Eagles, actually, they're going to call that on Carl Vion Young on the other side. He stepped into the neutral zone. 2 guys from the Eagles took off down the field. And so they're going to move the ball forward 5 yards. That's going to go to the 21-yard line. And that brings up 3rd down and 9. Little less for Eisenhower to make. Trips to the left. And there's a lot of guys moving around. They've got plenty of time. So we've got a stack out here on this wide left side. Trochty takes the ball. He throws it out of bounds and over Hurt's head. That stops the clock immediately. There's no need to use the timeout. So 3 seconds come off the clock, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 9 at the 21, and that's going to put them back in the punting position again. So Ike's punt has been something to behold this evening, sometimes out of bounds, sometimes just a dry roller down the right side. This time he's going to get it. He gets the punt off. He's going to push it to that boundary again, and the ball is going to roll out of bounds at the 38-yard line. And that is where the Carl Albert Titans will take possession with 39 seconds left on the clock.
That incomplete pass that they threw on 3rd downs, really, we didn't have to burn another timeout. So, we got that in our back pocket if we need to. I would look to see, Tristan Haynes on this a little bit.
So the ball's at the 38-yard line. Devin Woodring in. We've got Haynes and Webster on the right. Todd James out there on the left. Woodring drops back to pass. It's the tunnel screen. Dropped. And that was intended for Austin.
It was there.
Yep.
They had it set up perfect.
That was intended for Austin Johnson, and just right through his hands. It did not take up much time, 4 seconds, but 2nd and 10 now. And the ball's at the 38. Trips to the right, one man to the left. Woodring takes the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. He's got plenty of time. Throws it across the middle, intercepted. And that's again by Shepard. And Shepard's going to take the ball all the way up to the 44-yard line before he is drugged down there. And 25 seconds left. And Eisenhower takes the INT. and takes it back to the 44-yard line in their own territory.
The two scoring possessions we haven't had have been self-inflicted.
Exactly.
You know, we have the turnover on downs inside the 5-yard line, and then right there, Ike's dropping guys into coverage, and we throw a pick. And, you know, now they've got great field possession. Still got a timeout left with 25 seconds to go. So, you know, not the way that the offense wanted to execute that drive for sure.
10 seconds left on the play clock. Trips to the right. This time Shepard's in the backfield there with Trochty. Trochty takes the snap. He drops back to pass. He's going to throw it out there in the flat, and no good. Nobody around. Probably was intended for Brandon Goldsmith, number 4, but he was 5 yards from the ball. Is going to bring up 2nd down and 10. The ball is still at the 44-yard line. 20 seconds left.
Just didn't look like they were on the same page almost.
No.
Just kind of where that ball landed and where the receiver was. Be interesting if they keep trying to push the ball downfield or if they just want to run the clock out, take it to halftime. We still have a timeout, so if we get a stop here, we might try to get a chance at getting a return.
Trips to the left this time. That's Shepard in the backfield. Trochty drops back to pass, and there's going to be the timeout is called by the Eisenhower Eagles. With that timeout, we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. The Titans lead 35-0. 20 seconds left here in the first half. And Ike has the ball, 2nd and 10. The ball is at the 44-yard line. Trips to the left, and nobody's actually up on the line of scrimmage. They're deep. That's kind of a strange formation there. Trochty's going to drop back, throws it out here to Hurt, and Carl-Veon Young is the first one there. Followed up there by Caden Davis.
The
flag comes in late, and what could have been a 1-yard gain may end up being more. And we're going to have to see what the man in the white hat says. And he's going to say that it is a personal foul on Eisenhower.
I didn't see what happened. I saw Maddox kind of putting his hands up.
Yeah,
and usually
I
that
saw
kind of
that.
means you're the guilty party,
Well,
right?
that's that's why I wasn't sure if it was on us or on them, was because Maddox was doing maybe, I don't know, could have been. So 10 seconds left, and that's going to be walked back there. So the ball is going to be placed all the way back at the 29, actually at the 30-yard line. And it's going to be 2nd down now. Actually 3rd down because it was after the play. This time Trochty's just going to keep it himself, and Caden Davis meets him out here on the edge. And that should be the end of the half, and it will be. And so the half is over, and the Carl Albert Titans lead 35-0 here at Lawton, Oklahoma at Cameron Stadium against the Lawton Eisenhower Eagles. We're going to be back with you for some halftime entertainment and a little bit about the game here in just a few moments on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back.
Chicken strips. Chicken strips. Chicken strips.
Ranch, ranch, ranch. Ranch. Buffalo. Buffalo. Ranch. Monterey Jack cheese.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich. A beautiful masterpiece.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Mid-Dell teacher, coach, and parent, I first ran for the legislature to ensure taxpayer dollars appropriated for education actually made it all the way to the classroom. That concern hasn't changed and seems even more important today. Thank you for giving me the privilege of serving the people of our district.
Max Wolfley, looking out for educators, seniors, veterans, and all of us. Recorded in our kitchen after midnight. Can you tell?
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Whataburger now has new premium coffee. That means a brand new taste with new flavors. And it's coming in hot and iced cold. New, hot, and iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it. For the first time ever, Whataburger has iced coffee. So hey, get vanilla iced coffee with breakfast, caramel iced coffee with a snack. And for dinner, how about mocha iced coffee? Or just get plain. Nothing wrong with a classic. New iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Welcome back to halftime here at Lawton, Oklahoma at Cameron Stadium. Our halftime sponsor is CK12 Designs. CK12 Designs, they have a new showroom located on Automobile Alley in Oklahoma City across from Hideaway Pizza. From custom dining tables, mantles, reclaimed beams, as well as custom cabinetry, come visit and tell us what you think of the new showroom on Google and take a custom charcuterie board while supplies last. CK12 Designs in Oklahoma City, their new location, 820 North Broadway, also at 8209 Northeast 23rd. Our other halftime sponsor is Triple Elite Screen Printing. Find world-class designs and hot new styles at Triple Elite. Well, Jonathan, it has been all Carl Albert. I mean, I don't know how else to really say it, but it's kind of been all Carl Albert at this point. And as you said earlier, the only 2 times Carl Albert didn't score was self-inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, this could very easily be 49-0 at halftime.
Mhm.
We kind of shot ourselves in the foot inside the 5-yard line. We dropped a touchdown pass that would hit Byron Stubbs right in the hands, and unable to convert off of a bad snap. And then right there before the half, you saw the interception. So really the only 2 negatives. We're playing a pretty clean game. A couple penalties here and there, but other than that, our defense has taken their running game out of it, almost making them, kind of be one-dimensional, which is what we talked about at the beginning of the game is when you play a team that is very run-heavy and they got a really good running back, the more you feed them, anything can happen.
Right.
And stopping the run early and often has been the key for us, putting them in those 3rd and longs. And I can't really say enough about our defense. I mean, they're playing with great effort, playing physical, and getting the job done.
Well, I think we're going to possibly see several different numbers being called in the second half. I mean, that I'm not saying that we're going to immediately come out with that, but very quickly I think we're going to see a lot of new numbers coming into the game, and as we move towards this second half. So outside of cleaning up some things, there's not much to say. Carl Albert has been dominant on both sides of the ball, and has been playing with short fields, their own 49, midfield at the 50, at the Ike 34, at the Ike 33. I mean, it just has kept coming in positive territory the whole night, and I really just, I mean, I felt like from the very beginning there wasn't a chance that Eisenhower was going to take this game from us, but this has been a really dominant performance from an Eisenhower team that put up 27 points last week against Lawton.
Yeah, week 1 they get a big win against Lawton High,
right,
which is a big time for them. And then you said it last week, they put up 27 points and had a lot of success running the football last week.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned earlier you might see some guys come in with, a lot of numbers coming in and out, and that's great. That really just helps us get experience for those younger guys and helps us further along down the year. As you get close, you get in the district, you get some of these young guys in, and you never know who might step up in one of these situations, and you might have somebody else to add into the rotation. But, yes, dominant performance. Our offensive line came out, set the tone early. Run blocking really well. That was something that I was going to be curious about, kind of like you said earlier. Are we going to see what we saw against Midwest City last week? And so far we have. So I do want to give a quick shout-out. My daughter's listening.
All right.
She sent me a text a minute ago, and then I've got aunts and uncles and mother and father-in-law out in Arizona watching. Love you guys. Be careful coming home and try not to have too much fun, and hope my father-in-law woke up from his nap earlier.
Well, it's definitely good to have you here, and you're welcome to give all the shout-outs. I'm going to give a shout-out to my own wife, who's been texting me and giving me pointers along the way, and she just texted me just a few minutes ago. She said that whole quarter was played within the same 25 square yards. I have to tell you how exciting that is as a husband who has a wife that tells you something about football, and we've been married a long time, and I've been working on her pretty hard.
There you go. You have
make
to pay
sure
it off.
Yeah, that's right. So pretty excited about that, and excited that we have the opportunity to be here and to enjoy this time. The temperature is dropping a little bit, but it's still warm here in Lawton.
It is pretty warm. You get down here in southwest Oklahoma this time of the year, and it hadn't had much rain. We are only an hour and a half up the turnpike, but the weather, it's still pretty warm out here, and it's definitely still warm in this press box.
Well, we're going to step away here, and we're excited to call this second half. Like I said, we're going to be catching up with numbers in this second half. We've got the numbers here, but we did bring, instead of bringing the entire team, we did bring a travel squad tonight, so you're going to see a lot of these players continue to play. We look forward to being with you for this second half, this next 24 minutes on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Whataburger now has new premium coffee. That means a brand new taste with new flavors. And it's coming in hot and iced cold. New, hot, and iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it. For the first time ever, Whataburger has iced coffee. So hey, get vanilla iced coffee with breakfast, caramel iced coffee with a snack. And for dinner, how about mocha iced coffee? Or just get plain. Nothing wrong with a classic. New iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back.
Chicken strips. Chicken strips. Chicken strips.
Ranch, ranch, ranch. Ranch. Buffalo. Buffalo. Ranch. Monterey Jack cheese.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich. A beautiful masterpiece.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Mid-Del teacher, coach, and parent, I first ran for the legislature to ensure taxpayer dollars appropriated for education actually made it all the way to the classroom. That concern hasn't changed and seems even more important today. Thank you for giving me the privilege of serving the people of our district.
Max Wolfley, looking out for educators, seniors, veterans, and all of us. Recorded in our kitchen after midnight. Can you tell?
back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. And we've got about 5 minutes before kickoff here for the third quarter of this matchup between Lawton Eisenhower and your Carl Albert Titans. And it has just been all Carl Albert all the way. And Ike has just not been able to get untracked. And the defense has been playing well. The offense has been playing well. So next week we travel to Stillwater. And we're looking forward to that opportunity against the Stillwater Pioneers. I believe that's what they are. Isn't that correct?
That's correct.
I'm pretty sure that's what they are. And so we're really looking forward to that opportunity to go up to Stillwater. That will be a Friday night game that will begin at 7 o'clock, and it will be in Stillwater at the Pioneer Stadium there. Stillwater is going to be a good matchup.
Yeah. I know that his past decade or so, they've been in the mix every year in the 6A2 state championship, if not winning it. And they had a big win last week against Tulsa Union.
Yes.
So they're for real. We'll have to come strapped and ready.
They've got it's a large school, a single town, one high school. You've got a lot to draw from, and I'm sure we're going to see some pretty good size on the line. I think we're going to see quite a bit of speed out of the backfield and defensive backfield. They are well coached, and it will be a great opportunity for Carl Albert. And so look forward to that road trip, and look forward to going up to Stillwater to play on that field. And so it is 3 minutes before kickoff. The Carl Albert fans showed up tonight. The band came down here, and we're happy to have them. You can see that on your screen. There's probably 100, 150 Carl Albert Titan fans that drove down for the game, and we just want to thank you if you're watching from home tonight, and thank the fans as well as they make this journey to travel down and watch their sons play ball here in Lawton. It is a nice night. And we are just enjoying this little bit of a break here. Every evening the temperature has gone down, and we're hoping that happens again this evening a little bit more. So anything you want to share? We just kind of –
I think for me is, let's keep our eyes on the prize. I know we got up 35-0, but, you can't lose focus coming into the second half with a big lead. Keep your foot on the pedal, get some of these young guys in the game, maybe late third quarter, early fourth quarter, and, try to get better. Try to get better each and every week. I do want to say hi to my niece, Ellie, in Houston real quick. I just got a text from my brother saying she was upset, so I hope she's not mad at me anymore.
Yep.
But, no, I think, just keep the intensity up. Sometimes you can get these big leads, kind of take your foot off the pedal, go through the motions, but, I know that these coaches do a great job in the off season, especially in the summertime, of keeping these guys in shape, keeping these guys focused. So we got a young team, so you definitely want to see some of you don't want to see anything happen, where we take a step backwards, because I feel like the past couple weeks we've really grown.
Well, I just have been texting back and forth here with Coach Goff. He's at Yankee Stadium. They're tied up 1-1, so he may go to extra innings before it's over. And we're not going to be doing any extra innings here this evening.
Let's hope not.
And so 1 minute and 48 seconds left until we come out and we get ready. The Titans are warming up, and Eisenhower is beginning to get warm on their sidelines as well. And so we're looking forward to getting this game underway so that we can continue to move on down the road. And 35-0 here. And it's been just a very good evening of football for the Carl Albert Titans. A few mistakes. We've had some snapping issues that we need to work out. And then a couple of just drop balls, which, we had that last week a little bit, a couple of drop balls where the quarterback put them right on the player, but the player just could not make the catch. I want to also give a shout-out to Robert Epperly this evening. He's been keeping us up on the New York Yankees game, and Coach Goff has been keeping us up. And Coach Goff is actually watching the game and sending me texts asking me how's everybody doing and what's going on. So we're just waiting for our time to get this underway for the second half and starting up the third quarter. And we're going to be back here in just a minute on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Whataburger now has new premium coffee. That means a brand new taste with new flavors. And it's coming in hot and iced cold. New hot and iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it. For the first time ever, Whataburger has iced coffee. So hey, get vanilla iced coffee with breakfast, caramel iced coffee with a snack. And for dinner, how about mocha iced coffee? Or just get plain. Nothing wrong with a classic. New iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
call Rob and Will.
We're back with you here for kickoff of the third quarter. Our third quarter sponsor is Bobby Lewis Insurance. Surprisingly great rates with 2 locations to serve you. In Choctaw, call 405-281-6700. And Del City, call 405-670-3665. Carl Albert will be receiving here for the second half. And back deep to receive is Tristan Haynes. And that ball's going to be a little squibber out here on the side. And it's going to go out of bounds there. Kind of just muffed out of bounds there by DeAndre Dukes. And the ball is going to be at the 19-yard line.
This might be the first time I think we started on our side of the field, isn't it? Maybe one other time.
I think you're right. And we talked about some new numbers coming in, and this is an entirely new offensive line. Cody Volker is in at the center position, and our guards and tackles are completely different. Wyatt LeClaire is in there. L.T. Simmons is in. Woodring is in at quarterback. 2 men wide to the left, 1 to the right. L.T. Simmons takes the ball. He goes around that left side, and he's got a little running room. There's a flag. He's going to get across the 40, down to the 50. He's getting just nothing but a sprint all the way to the end. It depends on what the flag is, but he takes it to the house from the 19-yard line, and it looks like there's going to be a holding on Carl Albert, and that's going to bring the ball all the way back.
A lot of good things except for the holding.
Yeah.
Cody did a great job pulling. Maddox ran his guy off into the sideline. LT obviously did his thing. It's unfortunate that we're going to have that one called back.
Yep. Was a beautiful run with that flag back there. You could tell that things were not going to be good. It should be a spot foul, which is going to move the ball from where the flag is, will be the 29 back to the 19 again, which means that actually the ball was at the 24, not the 19. I don't know why I had that written down. And so it'll go from the 29 back to the 19, which will bring up about 1st and 15.
Right again.
He took a couple of steps before he started counting. So he's going to move that ball back to the 17-yard line. And Carl Albert is going to be first and about 17. Maddox Wilkerson's tight end on the right. 2 men wide to the left, 1 man to the right. Woodring in at quarterback. He's going to drop back. He passes out there into the flat to number 2. He gets up across the 20-yard line. That was for Christian Oku with that reception. And he's going to go from the 20 or from the 17 up to the 22-yard line. And that brings up 2nd down and 12.
Good job by the Eisenhower corner there of getting that tackle. And Oku's a guy that is part of that 4x1 team. He can absolutely go if he gets out in the open.
This time Woodring drops back to pass. He's got plenty of time. He's going to throw the ball deep down the field. He's got Todd James wide open to the 20, and he's going in. No flags. Touchdown, Carl Albert, 78 yards.
That was a great throw by Woodring. They got man coverage there. Todd James just got behind him. He threw a great ball, hit him right in stride. Great play in the passing game for the Titans.
Woodring to James. And that's all Titan all the way. Very quick strike. That was 2 quick strikes, actually. Just 1 got called back. Now we have Ethan Spiewak in to do the kicking duties. Jake Farley in as the holder. Farley takes the ball. It is down. The kick is up. And it is good. And the Carl Albert Titans now lead 42-0 over the Eisenhower Eagles. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, and our scoring recap is brought to you by J.R. Rowlett. Thinking of buying or selling your home? Give J.R. Rowlett a call at 405-445-8971. Well, that was a 57-second drive, 2 plays, and ended up being a 78-yard touchdown pass from Devin Woodring to Todd James for the score. And it was nothing but green grass in front of James once he caught that ball. Well-thrown ball.
Great pass by Woodring. I was just really proud of the guys for overcoming, to get the big penalty. Sometimes that kind of takes the wind out of your sail, but nonetheless, they overcame that and came up with a big play.
Spiewak set up for the deep onside again. This time he turns it, and he gets it out there, and it drives into the end zone. He's got a little bit of a breeze to his back, 2 steps, took it into the end zone.
It's impressive.
Yep. He is his own threat. And just depending upon how we can use him. So,
I mean, he does so much by how he, where he kind of like a really good golfer. He can put the ball wherever he wants it.
Yeah.
And times like that, everybody's kind of moved over to the side, deep onside coming, and he just
turned his hips.
Yeah, absolutely, it was a great kick.
11:03 here in the third. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line for the Eagles. Shepard is in the backfield with Trochty at quarterback. 2 men wide to the left, 2 men wide to the right. You always keep your eyes on Hurt, it seems like. Hurt is in motion this time. Trochty takes the ball, pitches it back to Hurt, and Carl Vion Young had a first shot at him, did not get him, but he was picked up there then by number 13, that's Jackson Vineyard, with the tackle. And that time Hurt picks up 5 yards on the play, goes up to the 25-yard line, brings up 2nd and 5.
Went with a little option play there, and Hurts did a great job of cutting it back. Carl V had a great shot at him, but, he's a big, strong running back. You can't just, throw the shoulder at him. You got to really wrap him up. Great run.
This time Hurt and Shepard bookends on Trochty in the backfield, and he hands it off to Hurt around this side, and great play there. That was our own Jake Farley who comes up with a great play out there at the 26-yard line. 1 yard picked up on the play, and, Jake just took the legs out, and that's what you have to do. 3rd down and a long 4.
Smart play. I mean, he knows that Hurts is big, and he, went right for his legs and made a great open field tackle.
This time 2 men wide to the left, 1 to the right. Shepard in the backfield with Trochty. H-back on the right. This time it's handoff to Shepard, and that was Joe. He is in there, and he is taking him down. Joe Thomas gets back into the backfield, drops it back for a 1 yard loss back to the 25-yard line, and that brings up 4th and 5, and the punt team's coming on.
D-line got great penetration and busted that up. And like we said earlier, 3rd and short, they're not afraid to run the football anywhere on the field. Just great job of recognizing what they were doing. And Joe Thomas, man, he plays hard no matter what's going on.
Elijah Matthews is deep back for the Carl Albert Titans. Here's the punt, and he's going to get it up. It's going to come right down to Elijah. He takes it on the run. He cuts back at the 40. He gets to the 35, down to the 30. He's going to turn on the Jets across the 10 and rolled out of bounds there at about the 7-yard line, possibly the 8.
Great field possession again.
Great run back there by Elijah Matthews. Takes the ball at about the 48-yard line and finishes up at the 8. 8:35 left here in the third quarter. This time we have Daniel Newton in at quarterback. L.T. Simmons is the tailback. We have Cooper Brackage wide to the left. This time it's going to be a handoff to Simmons around that left side. He's across the 5. He's going to walk it into the end zone. Touchdown, Carl Albert.
Great block in there. LT's smart runner. He saw that he had the edge, kept on a path, and just outran everybody to the corner.
L.T. Simmons, 8-yard touchdown run. And that was 8 yards on one play to pay dirt, and the Titans are up 48-0. And in the words of Barry Switzer, I think we're going to hang a half 100 on him.
Yeah, I'd say we're getting pretty close to that,
Yeah.
Coach.
Special teams has done a great job this evening. Spiewak has done a good job with his foot. Farley receives the ball. He had to reset it, did a great job at getting it down there, and Spiewak was able to put it up and put it through. And that makes the score 49-0. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. And Rashad Hurt is actually coming off this time. And their number one, Rashad Hurt comes off. It was number 7 that goes on. And that's Aiden Dink. Actually, it's not 7.
27?
17.
17. There we go.
Yeah.
Julian Watson.
There we go. So he's back deep for the Eagles. Spiewak is lined up to put it in the end zone for the touchback, and he drills that one. It goes all the way, and it is touchback for sure. So Eisenhower has the ball with 7 minutes and 39 seconds left. And I believe that we have moved to a running clock, or the clock would not be running right now.
It appears so.
Yeah.
And if they're not meaning to do it, I might not say anything about it.
Right.
But here's Eisenhower starting on their own 20 again, and just the field position battle really is going to Carl Albert right now.
So it does look like a running clock. We're going under 7 minutes now, and the clock will continue to run unless there's someone that is hurt. And we have a new quarterback in the game. And, he takes it. Little bit of a tough snap.
A little confusion there.
It's Joe Thomas and Caden Davis that came in there, dropped him back to the 9-yard line. Or not the 9, the 14-yard line. It was 1 yard back from that stripe, and that's what I did. I don't know. Maybe I'm tired. You can't ever tell.
Long drive down here.
Yeah, long drive down. Yeah.
Dry heat can really affect the eyes sometimes.
Dry heat. That's what I'm going to take any excuse I can at this point. This time, quarterback drops back. He's going to throw, and it's intercepted. Carl Vion Young takes it at the 21. He cuts to the 10. 5. Touchdown, Carl Albert. There is a flag that comes in late in the play. Carl Vion Young just took that one out of the air. We're going to have to see what this flag is.
Great job of being in the position to make that play. And I think Carl V shows off some of his athleticism right there.
And it looked as though
I'm not sure what
that
call was.
I'm not sure what that call is either. But they are going to be moving Carl Albert.
Was it a blindside block maybe? Is that what they called? Because it looks like we have the ball. So.
Yeah, it could be. That may be exactly what was called. Was a blindside block, and that's going to remove the touchdown from the board and is going to move the ball back to the 20-yard line where Carl Albert has possession after the interception. And so Carl Albert This time we've got number 18 in at quarterback. That's Anderson Collier, who has come in there at quarterback. And Elijah Matthews was actually the running back on that. And gut play for 2 yards right up the middle, goes to the 18-yard line. Brings up 2nd down and 8. Two men wide to the right, one man to the left. Collier in at quarterback. Elijah Matthews is a running back. This time Collier passes across the middle.
Nice throw.
Beautiful.